What's up? Turn my music back on. Not down. I don't want to get it copyrighted. Hi. Hi, people. What's going on? What's going on? What's up? I hope you're... Hey. I like being missed. Hey. Hey, thank you. What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here. I'm embarrassed, but also not embarrassed at how much wine I poured in my... I did a very heavy pour. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What is up? I miss being on live. Thank you. Hey, guys. Hey. Hey, Deja. Hey, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have wine. I'm drinking fake wine today, Stella Rosa. It's like wine juice. But I don't think I should be drinking cab because I'll get drunk. And I want to be fully present with you guys here on this live because we're going to get into some things. And I'm super excited about what we're going to talk about today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering my question. Get it? We're getting into this. This is like that was the best question I got. And it's my pleasure to answer because I know it's going to help so many people. I've got my camera recording it too as well for people who missed this live. But shh, don't tell them that. And y'all better stay in here too. Hey, no judgment. You're just catching up with us. Yes. Hey, girl. Yeah, cab sab, like, I get drunk. I'm drunk. I'm loose. Where are we going? What we doing? Take me home. Like, that and mimosas, you might as well just give me a bottle of Hennessy because... Love your hair. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So I'm gonna pin the title of today's live for those who will be joining us in the middle. I'm gonna try to keep my hands out my hair so that they can know what we're talking about. You should do a makeup live. You look a lot flawless. I'm literally trying to find the motivation to do a makeup tutorial, an updated makeup tutorial for you guys. I actually did one like 3 weeks ago before this whole coronavirus thing happened. I didn't like the lighting in it, and then this whole coronavirus thing happened, and it just kind of shook me a little, and like I was unmotivated. I was a little sad because some plans I had made, some jobs I had gotten got postponed. So yeah, I want you guys to know how I do this, whether it's a live or a tutorial. I'm most likely gonna do a tutorial because I want y'all to like really get it, although not much has changed. Not much has changed from my last foundation tutorial, but yeah. All right, so let me pin what we're going to be talking about. What made me want to level up in dating and in life, period. Let's see. How do I pin this? Pin comment. Okay. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. So yesterday I did a Q&A. Well, I did questions and answers, and I wanted you guys to give me like really questions that you had never given me before, questions that I have never answered. And this question was like the best out of them all, and it would be too much to type. Although I love to give y'all paragraphs, it would be too much on the stories. And I wanted to just give y'all that authentic answer, like unrehearsed, and like I just wanted to sit with it and answer it and like have y'all here with me. So let's get right into it. Let me read the actual question so that we can get started. So this question reads, was there a certain person or event to inspire you to level up dating wise, or was it gradual? So how I'm going to answer this question is, yes, there was a an event and people that inspired me to level up. And gradually, yes, it's gradually. It's going to be gradual. It's not going to happen overnight. And I'm going to share with you how, like, my level up journey in life and in dating is unfolding for me. Whew. That was a mouthful, but hey girl, let's get started. I want to wave to all of you guys who are waving at me. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Hi friends. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, oopsie. All right, so yes, there was an event that inspired me to level up in dating, and that was the breakup I went through last year. I briefly dated a guy for about 5 or 6 months, and we went through a terrible breakup. He was a narcissist, and everything that comes with narcissism. Abusive, emotionally abusive, liar, pathological liar, cheater, all of that. After we broke up, I just was being very reflective over what had gone on with the relationship. What was the dynamic of the relationship? And I was just thinking, like, wow, when you think about it, I thought I was the model girlfriend, literally. You know, I am beautiful. I always present myself, you know, in a beautiful way, and I'm right by your side, you know, just being whatever you need, whether, you know, when I was there with him, cooking, cleaning, folding clothes, going grocery shopping, helping you furnish your apartment, not like with my money, but like decorating, you know, gifts, because I'm a very giving person. I love to give. I love gift giving. I love receiving gifts, you know, thoughtful gifts, you know, just because gifts. You know, model girlfriend, fucking and sucking. Excuse me, that's the only curse word I'm going to do because of YouTube. Like, you know, throwing it back, giving it, oh yeah, I got it. I'm in there, baby. I'm in there. Like, nothing can top this. And I still got cheated on. I still got played. I still got abused. I still got left. So I'm sitting here looking, and I don't have anything to show for it. This relationship that I invested in financially, emotionally, like sexually, I have nothing to show for it. Nothing. I had gained not one thing, and that was embarrassing to me. And I remember, you know, following, you know, Chidera at the Sunflower and her posting actual Black Mermaid and just posting about like women basically getting their thing. And I was just like, like, what is that? Like, what is that? Hypergamy? What's that? And I was like opened up to a world of women dating men and women just chilling, not doing nothing, but women just being very comfortable in themselves, not shucking and jiving, not stepping and fetching for a man, and still getting the world on a platter. And I was like, oh, I want that. Like, I want that. Like, that's what I deserve, because if I did all this in my last relationship for nothing to show, like nothing, like, how can I thrive in my next relationship if I'm getting the things that I deserve? If things are reciprocal? Like, I'm seeing like women being courted, like being taken out on nice dates. And I was like, damn, I like that. Being taken on vacations, gifts. And I was like, well, goddamn, like, there's a whole, you know, don't get me wrong. I grew up, my dad is a provider. Like, my dad takes care of everything. My mom has never heard no from him. Like, if it's not in his reach, he makes it in his reach. So I saw that growing up. But dating wise, it did not click for me. And my mom has been telling me for years, like, you know, you need to make sure you date somebody that can do for you, or, you know, that it's reciprocal, or that you're getting your things. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to read up on comments if there are anything. Y'all are listening, so that's great. So seeing women like who did I follow? Just seeing like, wow, at the time, like Actual Black Mermaid really inspired me because she wasn't like, you know, you don't have to have surgery, and you don't have to be light skinned, and you don't have to have, you know, a frontal down your back, and you don't have to have a small waist. You can be who you are in your body right now and require and get what you want from men. And at that time, like, I just did like a total 180. I just turned into this person. And little did I know that is not how leveling up works. You don't just decide and you become this person that deserves, you know, 5-star restaurants, vacation, money from somebody you're just dating, bills paid, gifts. Like, no, you don't just turn into somebody like that. You don't. It's a whole process. This is the start. We talked about my breakup and all that, but don't worry about it. I'm recording it on YouTube. So, yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, you just don't, boom, poof, I'm this person. I deserve this, that, and the third. And I attract men who want to make me happy. And I attract men who, you know, make this amount of money and take me here. It doesn't happen like that. So for me, leveling up started with healing myself from my last relationship. Like, narcissist abuse is awful. It makes you think you're crazy. You think you're crazy. And so, like, after that whole situation, when I was finally done with him, I decided to go to therapy because I just wanted to be a better person for me, not for my next relationship, not for me. Like, I wanted to be a better person. And you know, started going to therapy. But before therapy, you know, I am following people who I want, like, they have the life that I think I want. They have, you know, they're being treated well. They've leveled up. They are, you know, living their best lives. And so I started surrounding myself, like, what I'm looking at every day on the internet looks like a vision board, like hypergamous women who are, you know, getting their things and they're chilling. They're, you know, dating with a purpose, and they know that they're the prize, and the men that they date know that they're the prize, and the men that they date only want to see them flourish and only want to see them happy. And I was like, that's what I want. And yes, girl, I got my wine. How did I heal? Like, I talked about this yesterday because somebody asked me this. For me, healing was just like an up and down journey, like just analyzing my relationship, seeing where I went wrong, seeing what I missed, what red flags I missed, and then why. Like, why was I attracted to this person? Why did I, you know, why did that feel like love for me? And so I had to unpack that and then go back behind that. What about my other relationships? Like, what about my relationship with my biological father? Like, it goes that deep. And it, you know, people don't think that your relationship with, you know, people, like your childhood, things that happen in your childhood affect you in adulthood. Subconsciously they do. And subconsciously I was affected by, you know, my biological father not being present very much. My biological father saying he was going to do stuff and never did, which rolls over into my dating life now, where if a man tells me he's going to do something and he doesn't, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. That's a big thing, because your word is a sign of your integrity, and I need to be able to trust your words. That's super important for me. So I had to just do a lot of like childhood wound healing, and then going to therapy. Just talking to my therapist and like having that unbiased voice in my head really, really helped me. And it's like super, like I'm gonna be going to therapy for the rest of my life, probably. Like, I feel like, can I just have a lifetime membership, girl, like, Tisha, that's my therapist's name, Tisha, let's sign it, like, sign me up. Like, what do we do? Because it was like, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'd be happy to go to therapy. Happy. But also a very important part of my healing is forgiving myself. A part of my hurt and a part of the reason why my breakup hurt so bad was because I held a grudge against myself, my old self, for a long time. I was like, damn, how are you so stupid? Like, how did you not see that? Like, girl, like, just getting mad at myself and just holding it against myself, and it really hindered me. So I had to forgive myself and realize that I am not that person. The person I was this time last year, I don't know her. Like, I don't recognize her. Like, I look at my pictures and I'm sad because it's just like, wow, I'm not that person anymore. And at the time of that, like, when I was going through that, I was so hurt. Like that was probably like the biggest heartbreak, my first adult heartbreak. And I was so hurt, and I was like, this hurts so bad. How am I ever gonna move past this? And like, what is life gonna look like for me? Like, that's how I shaped my world around this person. And that's so unhealthy. But the person I am today, Shondo, we thank God. We thank God. I'd go through it again, to be quite honest. If I can get right back here, to this place, the woman I am today, the things that I'm doing, all of my goals accomplished, like, I do it again. And I want you to understand that when everything happens for a reason. I know people, cliche, I love cliche. I love cliche. But everything happens for a reason. Everything is in perfect design. And there's not one single thing in your life that hasn't happened, not trauma excluded, like physical trauma, sexual trauma, all that excluded, because there's no justification for that. But hardships like breakups, baby, it's for your greater good. When Megan the Stallion says, you already know that's my pastor. When Pastor, First Lady Megan the Stallion says, cut a nigga off and my checks got bigger, I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Okay? You just, I'm reading comments. Wow, this is good. Oh, thank you. Come on, why? Lauren, you already know. We all the prize. Period. I want y'all to know that. No matter who you are, what you look like, you're the prize. And they only do what you allow. You set the standard for how you'll be treated. Period. You set the standard, not them. They do what we allow. When you set the standards, you have to believe it. Don't, oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna. They see through these things. They see through these little holes. Like, they're master manipulators. Men, I mean, no matter if they're a good guy, like, they know how to work the system. Like, the system is built to benefit them. Like, relationships are built to benefit them. So they know how to poke holes through your words. And this front, you make sure it's not a front. You have to be like, stand firm in what you believe and, your standards. Because if not, they'll eat that right up and you'll be looking stupid. Trust me. This is so amazing. Healing is constant. Trust it is. Thank you. Yes. How often do you go to therapy? Like once a week, bi-weekly? Excuse me. That little bubbly wine got me a little. Whew. I used to go bi-weekly, but now I go every 3 weeks because my therapist was like, well, you really she's like, you're good. So you really don't need to come to me as often. So we go every 3 weeks and I'll be missing her. But it's good that I go every 3 weeks because now we have a lot to unpack in the hour that I'm there. And it's just like, we have a whole lot to tell her. Like, I go this week. The last time I was there, I have so much to tell her. I'm like super excited to tell her about what's been going on in the last 3 weeks. Have you ever been insecure? And if so, how have you overcome that? Girl, yes. Everybody has insecurities. Like, I definitely have insecurities. But how I got over it is, I've said this before, and just realizing that there's nobody on this earth like me, and that is a gift. Like, I am 100% unique, and that's a gift to this world. Like, there'll never be another me. I have something unique to offer. I have something amazing to offer. And when it comes to men and dating, they like everything. So don't let what society or what the media or what you see on Instagram dictate how you feel about yourself, because all that shit doesn't matter. Beauty is subjective. Beauty is expensive. Beauty is not just one thing. And so that for me is just like, baby, yeah, like regardless of my insecurities, my flaws, nothing really is a flaw. I just take myself as I am, like, and I'm so proud of that. Like, even recently, I'll get even personal with y'all. Last summer, like, physically, I was like, I had lost like 25 pounds. Like, you know, it was like, yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna show him. And he got super fine, you know, lost about 25 pounds, but mentally and emotionally, I was not healed, and I wasn't really happy. Like, externally, yeah, I probably looked happy. I probably looked like, yeah, I got it all together, but here I am, then gained all that weight back, probably plus some, and I'm happier than I am now, and I'm not beating myself up for it, because, like, one, I'm constantly fighting my internalized fat phobia. I'm like I'm so anti-diet and like all that ties into fat phobia, and that that doesn't work for me anymore, because yeah, and I get paid nice money to be this size. So like, that's like, you know, one of my insecurities growing up was like my weight, and now it's just like I'm pulling heavy hitters looking like I look now. So I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. I'll read comments. Period. Thank you. Bigger and better. When I look back and realize my ex was costing me money. Woo, Chile! I will never, ever be with another man that costs me money. Ever. I will never be coming out the pocket. Like, I'm not coming out the pocket. It's just not happening. I'm not. You know whose pockets I'm coming out of, though? Yes. And you know what? He loves it. They love it. Like, the men I date, the men I entertain, they want to see me happy. They want to do for me. They're like, what can I do? Like, what do you want? And that's the only type of man I'm dealing with. That's the only type of man I'm entertaining, because I deserve it and I want it and I have it. So true. And if they keep trying to poke holes, they're manipulative. Red flag. Oh yes, definitely. I already know. I can spot a red flag before we go on the first date. Like, I already know. First dates for me is just like, I just sit back and listen. And that's what you need to do on these first dates, ladies. I'm not gonna cuss. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen and ask questions. Make them expand on what they're talking about. The first few months of dating, I've learned, is for asking those hard questions. You need to ask, well, if they bring up their ex, or if they bring up what happened, like, how did that happen? How did you come to that conclusion? Oh, well, why do you feel like that? Well, do you think that ties into, like, I'm asking all type of questions, and the people that I'm dating, they don't mind, because if they do mind, then they're not for me. Like, yeah, shut up and listen on these first dates. You'll find out so much. I feel like we go on dates and we're trying to, like, perform. Well, I have this and I can do this, and yeah, and no, he's there to impress you, babe. That's it. You're there for the food and drink, and to listen to see if he's going to be able to keep up with you, if he's worthy of your attention. All that, these men are not the prize. I'm really trying to tell you, like, they're not the prize. They're not worth nothing to run home to. I'm not, and I love men. Don't get me wrong, I love men. I love men, but please don't lose your mind. Please don't be out here performing, shucking and jiving for them on these first dates. What you need to be doing is be cool, calm, and collective, and sexy. Cool, calm, and collective, and sexy. I'm here. Yes, I have a great personality. Yes, I'm beautiful. And yes, I can hold a conversation. But I'm here to see what you talking about. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Inner glow. Thank you. Oh my God, please say this live. I was late to the party. I got you. I'm actually recording it on my camera. But don't tell nobody. It's okay. So cute. Thank you. You look good. Thank you, sis. You look good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Joelle. Where are we finding these men, sis? Let them know. Where are they finding us? Okay, so let's talk about my level up journey. So I am newly ready to take on this hypergamous lifestyle. I'm newly ready to dive in and get the things I deserve. And where are these men who are spending and who, you know, where are these men? I'm not gonna drink anymore. So a few things. For me, I've had luck in online dating and I've had luck in person. It is all about you. What do you like? What do you like to do? All I'm saying is in the online dating, you have to present yourself in a bomb ass way. Like pristine, pictures on point. If you want to be taken out to nice places, if you want gifts, if you want vacations, you have to have pictures like that. You can't expect to attract somebody who wants to give you that and who has that lifestyle if you're not projecting that lifestyle. So what comes with that is like actually going to these places, you know, taking pictures in a nice bar, going to an upscale restaurant, taking pictures, going out with your friends, going by yourself, taking these pictures so that when you're on the dating side, he's looking like, okay, she here? Whoa, that's what she used to? Okay, so I can come to her with, if I'm gonna come to her, I gotta come to her correct. If he's smart, he'll come to you correct. And if he can't keep up, he won't even, the smart ones, they'll just leave you alone, and that's cool. So I recommend, I know people do not like Tinder, but if you're gonna get Tinder Gold, because you can see who likes you and you can go through those profiles and see, okay, what do they do? What are their pictures looking like? Are there travel pictures? What's the inside of his car look like? What is his job description? Okay, you follow me? Conversation. What is his conversation like? That as far as online dating goes. Tinder Gold, Hinge, Bumble. The good thing about Hinge is you can change the location. So for me, when I was on dating apps, I live south of Dallas, but I put my location North Dallas because that's where, one, the African men are that I love, and the men with money, they're going to be living in Frisco, Plano, like Prosper, South Lake Carroll. They're going to be living in those areas where the cost of living is higher than where I live. And I live in a nice area. Like my parents, thank God. But statistically speaking, they're going to be, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the camera. They're going to be in those areas. So that's the good thing about Hinge. Bumble, you can pay and see who likes you, but you know, those are just the websites I recommend. We're gonna talk about red flags in a minute. In person, if you want to meet these men in person, you're going to go to the places where they are. Like, this is all things I've learned from the books I'm reading and from the Instagram pages I'm following, by the way. And I will put a list of Instagram pages, that updated Instagram pages that I think you should be following. Because some people I don't fuck with anymore. Some people, you know, you just have, people are here for seasons and reasons and seasons. And everybody's not going to stay with you along your journey, and that's cool. Like, I'm grateful for what I learned from some people and leave them where they at. But I'll give you an updated list of people I think you should follow. But you're gonna go to these upscale bars, you're gonna go to these upscale restaurants. You can bring a friend or go by yourself. So like, there's this whole taboo of if you go by yourself, people think you're a hooker, but that's not always the case. When I go to places by myself, most of the time I'm chatting with the bartender, I'll meet a couple that's next to me, I'll meet somebody right next to me. Any place you go is an opportunity to meet somebody. I cannot stress this to you enough. And the best thing that I did for myself in my level up journey is get everyday run around clothes that are cute. Because what I was doing is going everywhere in sweatpants, going everywhere in a t-shirt, and I looked like I was going to the gym, but I was not cute. Like, I look like I threw shit on for the gym. And now even when I go to the gym, I'm presentable in a way where if a man wants to approach me, he's like, Okay, she's cute in the gym, so I already know she's cute outside the gym. I'm looking at my camera. I'm saving it. This is exactly where I am since my last breakup. Focus on my level up. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Hey sis, thank you for my birthday present. Oh my god, I've already got a birthday present, my first birthday present. Thank you, Charmaine. How do you feel about FaceTime days? This guy I was speaking to during this quarantine, I was adamant about FaceTiming and calling me crazy, but I'm just not with it. If you're not with it, no. Go with your first mind. Go with your gut. If you don't want to get on FaceTime day, don't do it. Don't do it. Whilst dating, do you ever call, text a man first? I do that after knowing that he's interested and has pursued me enough to know that me calling him first would not change the dynamic of the relationship. So say I've gone out on a date or two with a guy, he's been very consistent in contacting me, then I might, text him, hey, what's up, thinking about you. Otherwise, no. He can call me, he can text me, yeah. Hair popping, thank you. Say the lot so we can run it back. Got you, boo-boo. Love you. I love you too. We don't do the running. I start sweating. Baby, I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I will sweat. I will break a sweat. I don't like doing that unless I'm in the gym. I think about running and I sweat. But yeah. So, yeah, focus on yourself first. Don't try to run out and start dating, because you're not going to get it. It's not going to be there. Do you make men wait for sex, or do you have sex with them when you feel like it could be the first date? So my rule on sex right now, where I am and mind you, I am a year of having no sex. Yeah, y'all heard that. Coochie. It don't even exist. I look like a Barbie down there. She done shriveled up and we done sanded her over. You can't even see nothing down there. To me, in my role, men don't deserve free sex. And yeah, they get enough free everything, including sex. And if I am not benefiting in a way that I am truly happy, I need to reach a level where if I have sex with them, I'm like, okay. Because let me tell you something. If you're pursuing somebody purposefully and seriously, men, in my opinion, and I'm just gonna say a lot of times, the idea of sex is what drives them to do things for you. Once you have sex with them, you've lost your leverage. Most of your leverage, the fantasy is gone. If you really want to, at least get something out of it, babe. At least get something. At least be benefiting. At least have it benefit you in some way. Have them take you to get your nails done, and then we go back to the house. Go and get something to eat, but don't have sex with these men for free, please, because it just makes it harder on everybody else. When we have free sex with these men, it makes it harder on us. Because this is why they act the way they do, because they get sex without doing anything. They get sex without doing anything. And that's got to stop. That's got to stop. But excuse me. Oh my goodness. Stella. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I have manners, I promise. Yeah, y'all, I have not had sex in a year. And it's okay because I got vibrators. Hey mama, if you're on here. A bag of tricks and treats, okay? So I get mine. Don't worry. And because the orgasm that you're wanting from a man, you can get from yourself faster, quicker, and in more times than they can do it. And a lot of times I feel like we want that intimacy more than we want sex. I know what's kept me waiting this long is I don't necessarily want Because a lot of times I don't even know how to do that. I want the holding and the love that comes, like that needing and that wanting that comes from like sex, like that, like, you know. But I can get that orgasm, babe. I got a Tracy's dog. She can get me there in like 45 seconds. I'm just saying, like. You know? Do you find it more difficult dating as a taller, more voluptuous woman? No. You know, of course, men are, some men are like brainwashed or have their preferences. But I attract great guys. Like, who I am right now. Like, who I am right now. Who I am right now. Who I am right now. And that this is not anything to be apologetic about. This is not anything to settle for. Like, if anything, baby, do you see me? Do you see me? Do you see you? Looking like you look? You're a fucking woman. You're a woman. Do you know? Do you know the power we have? Do you know the power we have? Do you know what we can get without even opening our legs? Do you know what we can get without even having to kiss somebody? Do you know what we can get without even meeting anybody? Do you know? Do you know how powerful we are? You're a fucking woman, no matter what you look like, babe. I'm telling you, that's why the inner work is so important. Because you have to get to a space where you are just unfazed by what anybody has to say. Like, you're unfazed by thinking something on your body or the way you look, you gotta apologize for it. Or it's not appealing. Like, no, babe, we don't do that over here. Everybody's fine in my book, if you ask me. And y'all should see that by what I post. Like, everybody has beauty. Is everybody. Beauty is everywhere. Everybody is beautiful. That's just where I am. Go, Jazz. Thank you. But what if you... Okay, I'm reading comments. Get you a toy, sis. Deck isn't a prize, nor is it really that special in the grand scheme of things. It's not, baby. You already know. They be thinking everybody's picking me. So let me point you over there. To the left, everything you own in the box to the left. If you want free sex, this ain't happening over here. Okay, I've had too much wine. Satisfier Pro 2. Is that the clit sucking one? I need to get that one. My ex bought me that, and woo, wow, we thank God for your ex, and thank you for passing the info over to us. Girl, you better get on here and preach. Oh, thank you. What's hilarious to me is vibrator sales have skyrocketed. Hell yes, because they know girls and women or whatever femmes are at home and like, we don't want to risk our lives for no raggedy ass dick. Let me get this nut. Excuse me. Let me get this without having to try. Y'all have heard about the Satisfier Pro 2. Okay, I'm going to have to get that. It's not worth it at all. I'm going to have to get the Satisfier Pro. Oh, wait, a what now? What works in 45 seconds? Tracy's dog is great, too. That's a clitoral sucking vibrator, and it has, like, a dildo insertion vibrating. Yeah. Are y'all in lockdown? Why do you look so amazing? Thank you. I actually just went with the guy I'm dating. He ran me to Target and got me what I needed and took me home.